Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from Fort Clark Springs, Texas, on a Friday morning, April the 10th at 5:42 a.m. This is the year 2026. Join us at 5 p.m. Texas time today for Beer 30. We'll have a chat and you can ask me all kind of questions if you choose to, or you can talk among yourselves and enjoy your Friday afternoon toddy. And on we go, guys. And the goat says, good Friday morning to you, the old stinking one-eared goat. And yeah, we're good, guys. We're rolling right along here, and life is good. So, you got another, I think you got another little driving video today, do we? Or what? What do we got today? Let's see. Today is, oh yeah, what I did with this Fickle that I'm working on is I broke it into different parts. I examined all the options for me, not for you, but for me, as far as traveling. And so you got one dose yesterday, you'll get another dose today, and then the final will be coming up on April the 11th. Yeah, tomorrow finishes. You'll get the final plan. I've already started on it, and we should have it completed here within a month, hopefully. I need to get the title for the Ford Ranger. But anyway, today is the first day of the rest of your life. By God, make it a good one. You're in charge of it, so you know, think positive, put a smile on your face, and aggravate the whole human race. There's a little poem there. But anyway, what else? Never worry about what you cannot change. Yeah, as a part of that, I'll add, oil prices have stabilized right about $100 a barrel, a little less, and gasoline at the refineries about three something. But anyway, gasoline prices should come down about 25 cents a gallon. Now, as far as diesel, the reason there's such a large disconnect is the military around the world uses a lot of diesel. Well, that's who you're competing with for the price of diesel, and it's going to continue high. I don't have any good news for diesel owners, okay? But anyway, what else? This is Ralph P. Thanks for the Fickle talking road ride, Rusty. You're welcome, And one thing about the word fickle, it's fickle. You can spell fickle F-I-C-K-E-L, that's one way, or you can spell it F-I-C-K-L-E. That's fickle. So fickle is fickle. You see what I mean? Anyway, W.P. Wood, at 80, when I'm traveling, I like being able to go to the back without getting out, but that's just me. No, I totally understand that. And yeah, because when I had my Class C, I had two of them, motorhomes, and yeah, it was nice to just pull over and pick a sandwich, eat pee, and all kind of stuff without ever getting out of the vehicle. Yes, that's a big plus. I don't plan on getting another Class C, but it's a good thing to have. Greggy's Intech travel trailer. Yeah, sure. Intech. I don't know if is that expensive electric thing. Time zone, Rusty, I'm almost 75. We have to stop moving and trying things at our age. No, we don't. Who made that rule? Who made that rule? I'm going to read it. Time zone says, Rusty, I'm almost 75. We have to, oh, well, sorry. I read it wrong. We have to keep moving and trying things at our age. You are absolutely correct. You're right. Yeah, I misread it first. But no, you're right. Staying busy is an absolute key. This is Cynthia. Are you now living in a tiny house? If so, I bet you like it better than camper living. Yes, I do like living here a lot. It's a 600 square feet approximately. And yeah, and I don't use all of that. I've got one bedroom completely closed off, really. I just use it like a storeroom. And Little Kittle says, I think you mentioned at one time that getting in and out of the small trailer would be difficult, similar to the Equinox. Well, I can put a step. I can modify that. See, I can adapt. You see, that's an easy change. Mr. Safety Forever. Rusty, I wish I was as comfortable with change as you are. Take care. Yeah, well, you get comfortable with it. you do it. It's kind of like jumping off the high diving board at the swimming pool when you were a kid. You know, you'd go to the end and look down at the water, and you just couldn't do it. And then finally you did it. You just jumped, and next thing you know, you'd go up, climb up to the climb up the high diving board, and just go jump right off. Didn't bother you at all. And it's the same thing with change. You know, once you do it, it's not a problem. Life and Times of Crazy Patrick. Hi, Rusty. This one don't make sense to me. Okay, good. Your EV can be a bed on wheels with air conditioner. The trailer you're looking at is a bed on wheels with air conditioner you have to pull. Let me tell you something, Life and Crazy Patrick. You get in a rouser and take a nap. And then you go get in your EV, Equinox, and take a nap and see which one you'd rather have. Sue Palmer, never a dull day watching you. I'm glad. I don't want it to be dull. Bob Horn, just looked up a Rouser camper. The interior comes standard with a shelf. Apparently there are no other options. No, there are a few on the outside. You know, you can add you can add a few things, yes, but it's not going to be a full-blown RV because there's no plumbing of any kind. So no, we're don't worry. You'll see today and tomorrow we'll explain. But what I wanted to do from the beginning of this exercise was to explore as many options as I could, cars, small campers, and everything, and then let it soak overnight for a day or two, and then pick out the choice that worked for me, not anybody else, but for me. Not the most economical, not the most whatever, just what would work for me traveling for periods of time from overnight to 3 months. You know, XC says, why not get a white Ram 1500 with a cap and a Coleman RV, and you could call them bow and arrow. I could call them bow and arrow, and I could also be broke. You know, a Ram 1500 will cost you a minimum of 45,000, probably 40 to 45. CalR, looking at the Rouser and its box shape, why not buy a used minivan whose box-like shape and aerodynamic front end might provide good towing characteristics in addition to additional storage? You know, but there you go. See, the Rouser costs 10,000. A minivan costs what, 55,000. A high box. Yeah, no. I've found the most efficient way to do it. Just never mind. I'm not going to tell you. Ted Walker, I love it when Rusty has a pickle on his mind. Hang on, folks. Here we go. Yeah, we're getting there, guys, and all of this will be completed hopefully within a month, so that by the middle of May, I will be able to get on the road and do what I want to do whenever. You see. No, I'm working, but it gives me something to do, something to dream about, plan on, people to talk to. You know, I got to tell you this. I'll add this little caveat. People never call back. Okay. Rarely. I mean, like if you call 10 people with a customer service question and they tell you, well, let me check on that, or I don't know, I'll call you back. That's good. That's good to hear those words. It means they're going to check, but they never call you back. You know what I mean? They don't send you a text, no email, no nothing. They go into the black hole of the universe. And then you call back for them, they don't answer the phone, you know? And so you leave a message, they never respond. That, my friend, is very aggravating. Yeah. But if I can't do anything about it, why worry about it? Am I worried about it? No, it still aggravates me though. Rick Berry, man can't keep up with you. Well, yeah, you can't keep up with me, man. I don't know what to tell you because I'm not doing that much. Ramble, tinker, repeat. Maybe AI could help with the search for a new hybrid tow vehicle. It could, I'm sure, and probably do a damn good job. You know, that's what's scary about this stuff. It actually works, you know. You know, hey Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
It's 28 degrees and cloudy in Fairbanks, Alaska right now. You can expect snow showers later today with a high of 35.
You see, right there shows you the change in AI. When I first got that thing and you asked for the temperature 3 years ago, when you asked for the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska, it just tell you 10 degrees. That's it. Now it gives you a nice little story about the weather today, da 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 da. You know, I mean, it's that damn thing's getting better, baby. I mean, a lot better. Yeah, yeah. Ramble says maybe AI. Yeah, it could. William Bingham, Reality says big dollars for used hybrids SUV. Well, yeah, well, of course, you know, they're in demand. It's all about supply and demand, you know, and used car market, the used cars are up, but the reason they're up is because the new car market is so high, you know, and Rouser is nothing but an upscale cargo box with decals. Yeah, and it's got a $5,000 BTU AC. And yes, you can stand up in it. I can't stand all the way up in it because it's got a 5'8" interior height, and I'm 6'2", so we're missing about this much, okay? And no, but we'll see, you know. But I wanted to explore all the options. I mean, or as many as I could come up with, and yeah, a lot of you guys gave me some things to check on, which I did, and I've come to a final conclusion, which you'll see tomorrow. Dave, Rusty, consider a used Toyota Sienna hybrid minivan with a towing package. Consider the possibilities. Park it in the garage in Zozo. Yeah, that would certainly be an option. Yep. No Way Jose, Hyundai, Tucson hybrid base model is called Blue. Hey, that's catchy. Yeah, see, that's another viable option. S. Ben. What's nice about a pickup is it is geared and balanced and made for towing and hauling and will handle better for towing. The EQ works, but the handling and gearing and chassis is meant primarily for passengers. No, we're working on that. Thank you, Ben. Ben, sorry. Mike, how about an F-50 and a Casita? Well, let's just talk about that. A Ford F-50 is going to cost you about $45,000. All right, that's one. A new Casita will cost you probably out the door with sales tax about 34. So we're looking at $76,000 in that range. And no, that's out. But thank you, though. It was a good thought. Sure, it would work. Jack Elliott, check out Daytona Craigslist 2024 Runaway Rouser, $89.99. So 9,000. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah. But well, we'll see. Stephen, great ideas, Rusty. Well, you know, it's just thinking out loud, guys. I mean, and you know, and I use it as a sounding board because see, I don't have anybody in here except these characters behind me, and they don't talk, you know, and so I use you like an audience. You know what I mean? I put information out, and then I get feedback, and then some of it is useful. You know what I mean? Charlie says, Rusty, one thing to keep in mind with a runaway rouser is no place to shower, and I've heard you mention before that you prefer not to use shower facilities at different campgrounds. No, I don't. No, I could work it out. No, I already had a plan for that. What I would do is just heat water in a microwave and order a whole stack of those washcloths. You can get, oh, I don't know, you can get 24 for about $6 or $7. They're 50 cents a piece. And I wouldn't put anything. I just use warm water, soak that rag in there, and then do all my body and save the hairy parts for last, and then just throw that towel away. And I've done that before, and it works pretty good. Yeah. He's going to use a 5-gallon can and a rag. No, well, not a 5-gallon can. I don't need that much. I found out that's just a waste of hot water. You know, I need a gallon, a half gallon. That's it, and I can stay damn clean. Sure can. Yep. But anyway, thank you, Charlie. Dogman Chronicles sounds like a good plan. Thanks for the update, Rusty. Check his channel out on YouTube, Dogman Chronicles. And anyway, this is Pat Westmore. We'll do 2 more here. I only wish I could buy something from Amazon. I can't get in. Called them twice. Yeah, my package should be here today. It went back to Mesquite, Texas. So it's taken, they said it would be here on the 7th, and it may be here tomorrow. I don't think it's going to make it today. And the package that was supposed to have been here yesterday didn't arrive. So I don't know what's going on with these guys. 4321 group. Rusty, that sounds like a good job for a Prius. Yeah, if I was a little younger and more flexible, I'd just go in the car I've got. Yeah, it's the same thing as a Prius, only better, you know. But anyway, guys, from Fort Clark Springs on Friday morning at 5:57 a.m. It's 65 degrees. And thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Use the Amazon link if you're going to buy something from Amazon, and then track it going all over the United States. Anyway, yeah, drink plenty of water, 3 or 4 quarts a day will keep your body hydrated. Excellent. Do that. I mean, yeah, do that every day. Drink plenty of water. Take deep breaths. Breathe in, breathe out slowly. Relieves stress, lowers your blood pressure. Do that several times every day. And then what else? Stretch, swivel, walk, pedal, exercise your body once or twice every single day. You'll never regret that. And then stand guard at the door of your mind. Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time. At ease, carry on. Adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, aloha. Until the next video, guys, enjoy your day, enjoy your life. Stand guard at the door of your mind and just keep on trucking, man, because if you can't change it, don't worry about it and get on with your life. Adios, amigos. Enjoy your Friday. See you at 5 p.m. for Beer 30 live.